This is a 1973 Mercedes-Benz 450 SE. I'm going to be doing a walk-around tour, function tests, cold start test. So the car is fully cold right now. I'm going to start by showing the vacuum door locks. So you can see they are all closed, including the trunk and the fuel door and all the doors. This car's been sitting overnight. Turn of a key and the door locks all pop up. I'm going to put the key in, and the car fires right to life. Going through its warm-up sequence. It does not have a jumping idle. It idles very smoothly, and once it warms up, the idle will go down. All the gauges work properly. The radio turns on, antenna comes all the way up.
Democracy, he said, cannot succeed unless those who express their choice are prepared to choose wisely.
And then you turn off the radio, and the original Hirschman goes all the way down. Right now, it is about 80 degrees in here. So I've got my thermometer set right there, a little below 80. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the AC. We'll get that going so we can show that that's working. In the meantime, we'll show the window operation. So there's the driver window. Going all the way down. And up. Left rear. Right front. And right rear. AC has been blowing just while I put the windows down, and we are already down to about as low as the thermometer will go, which I think is around 50. So the AC works great. It blows out of all the vents. Works really, really well. I'm going to turn that off. I'll pop the hood open, take a look under the hood. So next we will do a little road test. Everything in here works, even the fasten seatbelt light illuminates. I've replaced all the bulbs behind the dash for the instrument cluster, and then for all the little auxiliary lights for the radio and the climate control and the shifter and everything. So for the fasten seatbelt, it does turn on if you don't fasten, but I fastened my seatbelt already, so I guess it's not going to warn us. But it does give you a buzzer, and that little light comes on. So I put it in drive, the car is warmed up, idling probably around 650. And by the way, the miles are completely legitimate. The odometer does not skip at all, nor have I had it repaired. I've driven the car maybe 100 miles or so, and I have not seen any slipping of the numbers. You know, they're advancing fine, even on the 9th digit and all that. The car is very quiet. There's no road noise or wind noise. It's very tight. The car feels, you know, extremely fresh. No steering wheel vibration, no odd noises at all from the engine. You know, no exhaust leaks, no valve ticking, nothing. It's just as you would expect from an ultra low mile high-end car. The cooling system and all that works properly. All the lights work. The transmission shifts perfectly. You know, it's adjusted just right. When you put your foot into it, it has great power. And I'm not 100% acceleration there, but it moves very well. It still has all of its horses present. It's just an absolute pleasure to drive. The steering wheel is straight, the car tracks straight. It's really an ultimate vintage cruising machine. And what I love about this car, what I think makes it somewhat unique as far as 116s go, is that it is an early example, so it has the small bumpers, and it's a 450, but yet it's not really loaded with options. It was ordered without cruise control, without a sunroof, without leather, without a right-hand mirror, without cassette, without metallic paint, without alloys. So I kind of like that because it's, you know, just an excellent car without a lot of these auxiliary items that tend to go bad, or sunroofs that leak. It was ordered with, I think, the lowest amount of options possible for a USA spec car, which I think makes it kind of cool. And the color is Phantom Gray, which is very unusual for a 116. Some of the 108s had it, but it was a color that was only used, I believe, for 2 or 3 years. And then, just lastly, I just wanted to go over the condition of the interior here a little. Everything in here is original. We have not replaced, or the carpet, seats, headliner, none of that has been replaced ever. This is all original in here. So, the dash does have one little crack up there that I needed to disclose, but otherwise it has none. The wood trim, like everything else in here, is all original. There are some really small cracks in the veneer, but there are no chips, and it's just has a beautiful pattern to it. The seats are, you know, all original. There's no tears, no rips, no sagging, no damage to any of the pleats. You know, door panels and all that are, of course, original as well. And on the bodywork, the car has never been hit. And the paint is original, with the exception of this panel right here. Just the top portion was resprayed with an airbrush just to correct some paint damage that was right up here, I believe due to being stored in a garage. Maybe something rubbed up against it, but it was such an amazing blend job, and it was done recently, that unless you really inspect it, you cannot tell. I don't even think it'll pick up in the video, but there is just the slightest blend line right here. And again, it's from here down to the pinstripe area, back around this corner, and up to the trunk line. That is the only area of the car that has had any paint work. And then the pinstripe is also fresh. But otherwise, the car has just been detailed and preserved. And amazingly, it's all original paint. All right, there you go.